guys, my name's Trina and I'm from Nature Pet and Dr. Maggie, and today I'm going to address one of the most common questions that we get, and it is regarding the one and done method with IntestiCare, as well as just a general question we get a lot too as to, my pet is in healthy condition, but I just want to make sure that she stays that way. What can I do to help her? So we're going to address both of those. First, I'm going to start with the one and done method, and I use this method. It's my favorite because it's very easy. I think about it once a month and then I am done, which is why we call it the one and done method. And I know that I'm going to maintain a healthy intestinal tract that is free of worms and parasites, things like Giardia or E. coli that they might pick up at a dog park or in a puddle, as well as roundworm, tapeworm, etc. So I'm going to keep the intestines nice and healthy. Also, it's going to help with the different minerals in it to keep just healthy bone structure and skin and coat. And I'm going to combine that with a couple of my other favorites that Bella gets on a daily basis. So with the one and done method, I do purchase a big bag of kibble every month. I augment that with some wet food and some raw food for Bella, but I usually start with the kibble, and I keep hers in a big plastic bin. I keep a measuring cup inside because it is very important to keep your dog in really good shape and make sure that they're not overweight, which just contributes to hip and joint issues. So I take the bag of dog food when I get it. I dump the whole thing into my bin, and then I take my IntestiCare and then I dump the whole one in as well. Now, I always get a great big bag of dog food, so I use 1 jar of IntestiCare to the whole bag. If you're dealing with just a medium-sized bag, you can use a half a jar, and if it's a smaller bag, just use about 1/3. So now that I've done that, always make sure that I pull out the little plastic scoop that comes with it. Now, if you like, you can do this on a dose by dose and meal by meal basis. In that case, one of these little scoops that comes in IntestiCare is 1 teaspoon. So your dog is going to have anywhere between 1 and 3 of those a day. But I like to mix mine right into the dog food. Give it just a really, really good mix. Now, the first couple of hours, the kibble will have kind of a powdery look on it, but that is actually going to disappear within a few hours. It really depends on your quality of dog food. If you have a really good quality, it is going to absorb into the food a lot faster than a cheaper version, and it's going to actually absorb the flavor of the kibble as well, so your pet won't even notice that it's there. A lot of people complain that they can't give anything to their pets. Their pets are so picky. Well, using this method is great because it actually has time to really absorb in, but you're going to get all of the benefits. So now that that's done, I don't have to think about it for another month. I simply start mealtime. For Bella, she gets 1 scoop in the morning, 1 scoop at night, which is 1 cup. And then for myself, for Bella, she also gets, she's 9 years old, so she's just starting, to look a little stiffer than she used to, or at least she was until she started this regimen. So I do some joint care for her. She gets 2 meals of joint care. This is going to decalcify and remove toxins, target pain and inflammation. And then she's going to couple that with Dr. Maggie Joint Formula, which has your MSM, your glucosamine, chondroitin. Now, when you first get these products, it's a good idea to take a look at the chart, which is based on your pet's weight. Figure out how much your pet gets and measure that out. You'll get a feel for how much that is rather quickly. I've been doing it so long that I don't really measure anymore because I know about how much 2 teaspoons is. And bon appetit. Here, Bella.